Here we are, game number 3. This is going to be a whole lot of fun here. City Improv, Adirondack Rick, game 3. Winner moves on, loser, they're done with the tournament. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How's your day going, Rick?
Well, I think people saw how my day was going in the very early part of this race, or very early part of this day, but everything is all decent here. I'm here to have a really fun match. The winner gets Mako 71.
I mean, that's a pretty interesting. That's a great matchup.
Yes,
I mean,
indeed.
Mako's been playing amazing lately. Like so many of the runners in the brackets are. It's it's gonna be tough no matter where you end up.
There's going to be a lot of people playing their butts off throughout this entire bracket. Like, Equation's been playing his butt off as well. So we start off with the recorder over here, and we get that one occasion where you don't start on the same screen with the sword.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not enough room for you to actually start on that screen or whistle to that screen, but both of our runners are going to pick it up an A, and go back down the staircase.
And we immediately see sword number 2. Could we get sword number 3 right here? Could we please get sword number 3? That would be amazing. Come on!
So instead of casino, well, it could still be beyond that bomb wall. So instead of casino corner, we get sword corner.
Yeah,
we get the armory, the armory up here in this northeast section of Hyrule.
Yeah, for certain. I mean, if you really want to take your chances, you could try to kill that Lionel for the first kill bombs, but you're not going to do a Lionel at 3 hearts and that bad angle. All right, we're going to... At least we get red levers that go down in one single.
That's pretty good. Maybe the blues will kind of follow suit, and you'll be able to just take them out pretty quickly. But the levers are always really good for early money making if you can't find any secrets. Hey, we could kill that.
Yeah, that thing doesn't shoot a sword at you, so there you got a little bit better chance of clearing that one here.
Oh, look, there's more of them. And, well, okay, we're going to get a heart, so maybe we can get that other heart.
And we do see that we have a recorder spot on the desert that works.
Oh, that's interesting. He's got to get... Oh, man, this is like a shooting gallery. You got to get in there first, and you've only got 3 hearts. Bomb drop for equations. That's amazing.
And it's 2!
Oh, good. It's not the letter A.
It also doesn't look like the moon, so it looks like we got shapes first half.
Yay, shapes! I don't get enough of those. So we've got shapes front half, and then we'll have to wait and see if we have any shooty stealth hoses or electric ropes to find out if we've got second quest back half. Now here's the fun part. We can actually pirouette that key door simply by going back to the overworld, exiting the screen on the left, and then re-entering the screen back on the left.
And try not to get either boomeranged or Lionel zapped.
Very true. This is why sometimes early in the game, it's a good idea to kind of whittle down some of the enemies on the screens that you know you're going to be passing through a ton.
All right, I just get too lazy.
I mean, if you can screen scroll, then, you know, you're... Fury couldn't hide behind the Korea there.
All right, so I think we're going to probably see equations at some point setting up for that, but we do have bombs, so we're going to check these walls as well.
Okay, I mean, it's shapes, and the only thing I would probably say is there's not going to be a room. We entered from the right, so there's probably nothing more to the right. 30, was it 32?
No, 26.
26. Ow! Wow, we got terrible money today. There is the heart pickup for equations. We now both have 4 hearts.
And I think this probably is the other reason why Fury does not get past the shooting gallery here. So I think that the reason why Equations decided to go this way is because a lot of runners like to prioritize the armors for that free item. Yeah, because if it's something good, then you wind up getting it earlier, and maybe your opponent waits for a while, but if you let it linger for too long, well, you might find yourself in some sort of block 145, the big secret.
Oh, we're happy. That 26 is now a distant memory, because there are 3 large secrets somewhere out here on the overworld. And that kind of makes up for the incredibly terrible medium secret.
I hope Equations remembers to recorder that place. We get shape 6 here.
Yeah, we're just going to peace out on that right now and go check what's on the coast.
And a heart container, not too surprising.
I mean,
Fury does...
It's okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Fury made it through the shooting gallery. And now we do remember we can record at this spot.
Yeah, it's one of those that. Oh, look, Fury's gonna check and see if we have level 9. Okay, this is almost better than Magical Sword up in the Northeast corner.
Checks the early session there, and I'm trying to think that may not be conclusive whether or not that is first quest or second quest at this point.
Well, yeah, when you add start room shuffle to the mix, they're really similar in some of the places that they can start in both first and second, so it's a little bit difficult to tell.
Okay, Equations is in level 6 early on. We'll see just how much Equations decides to go through this, although
level 5
seeing
for
the
Fury.
things... Yeah, the things that we're seeing so far in this 6 are like, no, you don't want to spend too much time in here.
No, well, this room's okay. I mean, they're tanky, but you have beam swords, so you can just kind of stay out of the way of the bats. Hopefully, maybe get something for your money or for your time.
All right, is this the item?
Oh. No. Fury, meanwhile, finds out the information about the tanky bats in 5, and of course, the first staircase in 5 is usually the transport. Maybe it'll be a banana, though.
No, it's just the transport staircase.
I mean, it'd be pretty funny if we ended up with a multiple segment 5. That'd be cool.
Oh, Flashy Rope sets a 2Q9.
Yay! That means that our runners, and Stalfoses, who are not pleased to see Fury. There is a compass in one of them, however. Good clock pickup here is going to allow Fury to clear the room safely. Oh my gosh! Okay, now I think if you're Equations, you're just really looking for an arrow store, because you have 146 rubies in your inventory. You want to make sure that you have some form of reusable offense in case there are bubbles out there, which there are, and that bow's a pretty good candidate. Oh no, look at this map.
That looks like Hangman.
Okay, I can see Hangman. I was gonna say it looks like, oh, not Dilbert, but there's like flat-headed cartoon characters, like a comic strip. And now I can't remember.
Gosh,
but to me, it looks like a guy kind of like yelling.
Gosh, what? Now you've got me fixated on it. I was trying to think of what cartoon character has a flat head like that, but I'm not going to come up to mind at this stage.
Yeah, I don't remember. Chad is saying Ren and Stimpy. I don't think.
No,
that's
it's
quite
not.
What I had in mind. I was almost going to say Rugrats. Fury does a nice clip into the river to be able to take out the last rope in this upper moat room, or upper, yeah, this thing.
And now Equation sees the blue bubbles, which will tell him that that's going to be a 2Q back half.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there's a key in the river. Fury can do a
And
clip
we saw
pick
from yesterday, we can clip to get that.
Yeah, isn't that great? I can't do that clip for the life of me, but these guys can. All right, so Chad is saying it looks like a sailboat, a flagpole from Mario 1. Hello, Bob Upgrade. And Nessie. Or Hermes' winged sandals. I kind of like that one better. Oh, more Blue Dark Nuts in 6, but thankfully that's a dark room and we do not have to care. That one we may have to care about.
Yeah, and you're noticing that the game plan here for Equations is let the game force me to have to do some of these tough rooms. Like this room here would be the room that I'm going to consider trying to do, even though, oh gosh, Tinky, Red, split case there.
Did he try a bomb on any of the fires?
No.
Okay, so here we have that lovely and wonderful ladder room from Second Quest 6. Fury is going to do a great Kananaki. Let's make sure we save that by going back through the door.
Equations unfortunately taking a bop by the fires, and back to start we go.
Alright, Equations is like, I've had enough. I'm leaving Shape 6 for now. But that bow is a huge find. Like,
yeah,
you've already got that. You don't necessarily have to worry about digging some of these other large levels if you can maybe score the silvers early. Hey, look, that was a Triforce.
Yeah, we already had the compass for the Triforce in level 5 for Fury.
He's gonna go ahead, clear out the Stalfoses, find absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he's hoping to find the other, or find one of the 2 items inside of this level.
Bombs would also have been pretty acceptable as Fury uses his last one to go. we're gonna leave Patra alone. We don't have a shoe big enough for that right now. Equations is gonna find so many roads.
What size shoe do you need?
Like, what size shoe does Shaq wear?
Oh gosh.
Really
Oh,
big.
Equation gets sniped before getting off the screen.
Oh man, I mean, so far I couldn't tell where I didn't see where the first any road was, but we had fairly decent any road coverage. Equations has a bomb, so he's gonna check these corners that he didn't actually take a look at, pick up the white sword heart, and then probably bomb and find 9. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and Equation now knows that this is a 2Q9 here.
Oh yeah, that one's fun because there's two. That column exists in both first and second quest 9.
Yep.
Was Fury setting up for a bomb force, or just trying to whittle the room down faster?
I think he's just trying to whittle down the room faster.
I think I would trade a bomb for a key at this point. Alright, Equations is gonna join Fury in level 5, and if I'm Fury, I would really want to clear this if I can, because there's a chance well, no, there's a rupee there. Never mind. Why are we...
No, that was a
okay,
drop
good.
from an enemy.
Alright, so I would want to clear that just on the off chance it's the floor item, and then you at least have the information.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing for Fury is losing his sword beams, which kind of made it harder to get that information. One thing that Equations will be able to do that Fury has not been able to do in this dungeon, Equations will be able to afford that bomb upgrade.
Ooh, all sorts of explosives? I think this is a good plan. We've seen the large secret on Equations' side. You know you're going to have money out there, so why not take advantage of that bomb upgrade, even if it's just +2, that's 2 you could not carry before. Though, you might feel ripped off a little bit.
And like you, I didn't see where the any roads started off with. It's just funny the fact that 3 of them are on that western first column.
Oh, there were 3 in Death Mountain. That's awesome.
No, there was one in the Death Mountain on the top, on the northwest corner. There's the one that was in the southwest corner, and then there was that flute spot that is considered the Lost Woods, just before for the Dead Woods, before you get to the graves.
Oh, well, that's like definitely a C- then. Fury with beam swords is gonna go back in, clear the room, find out that there's nothing in in the Chevy. Here comes the transport for Equations.
Yep, and Fury is going to be following Equations down to the other side.
I wonder if he thinks about clearing the Patra if we really can't find anything in the rest of this level 5.
Honestly, I think Fury's right now just looking for simple, here's a push block that is your staircase.
That's fair. A high 5 and 5, says our tracker, Sarah UX.
Yep.
Well, okay, the key count is going to be definitely a bonus of digging this 5. You're going to be able to take those to other levels that may actually not be giving you a ton of keys. Oh, Rick, it's the most dreaded boss in the entire game.
Yep, and it's guarding a key.
I think this is okay. I mean, of all the things he could give us, that bombs would have been nice as well.
I mean, I agree.
I mean, if he could give us anything, a red ring would be fantastic, and our runners are now, again, in the exact same room.
Considering the fact that we have blue and red bubbles, I actually would not mind a candle or a wand at this point.
Yeah, reusable forms of offense are amazing. Like, if Equations can find wood arrows somewhere, that would be definitely pretty useful. There's a heart on the floor.
And Fury says, I'm done.
I can't say that I blame him. There's a couple of rooms in that 5 that I wouldn't want to clear, especially the Patra. Fury's gonna go ahead and pick up his white sword heart. There we go. Like the Patra room with I think the Patra room had corner turrets in it, and you're just going, alright, no. Alright, Fury's gonna go ahead, save the heart pickup and the progress in level 5, and now we're off exploring the world again. Or we're going right back into 5. Okay, he saved the keys. We're going to take the
Actually, that is
transport
a-
staircase. This is a good call.
Yeah, this is actually a very smart heads-up play.
Yeah, because you're right near your start. So either you come out of this with a good item that's worth that key, or you up a retry and get the keys back.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, this is beautiful. All right, good call from Fury. I think we're probably going to go south. The equation's about to bomb in the Triforce room in a minute, and he's going to see the Patra as well.
Yeah, Equations right now trying to figure out where to go in order to get to this, well, both items in their case.
Yeah, he went south when the floor heart is actually all the way at the top of that column to the north.
And this is a room I don't think Fury went to because when he had the chance with the one bomb remaining, chose to go north of the Triforce where that Patra turned out to be.
Yeah, and I can't blame him. You know for sure the room's there. You've already taken the transport staircase, so you know that wall is going to open no matter what.
Yeah, especially since you knew that chute was on the other side.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it looks like we're now leaving 5. Fury nope, he's done. Equations is going to get his Triforce as well.
Yep, and Fury's about to find level 2 right here.
Okay, now I didn't see what chased us at 2, but we can get that key door open for free. Fury is going to go ahead and pirouette this. He's just got to be really careful about the shooting gallery that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, that's the toughest thing when you're down to 2 hearts.
All right, here we go.
And a ladder block this direction.
Okay, well, that's information. Now it looks like, are we going to do the... Yep, we're going to do the other pirouette as well. Meanwhile, Equations is going to head over towards the Vanilla White Sword Cave and Vanilla 5. We're going to find the 50 rupee bait. Now, we do have second quest 7 and 8 out there, so that 50 rupee bait might be worth buying.
Fury, unfortunately, takes too many pancakes.
We're at an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet?
Yep, unfortunately, it's all you can eat Fury.
Well, okay. I mean, we're doing that slightly wrong.
I know. But tell that to the pancakes, Equations, please.
I mean, there was... Oh, man, the screen is terrible. There was a conversation going on in the race before in chat about whether or not a pancake stuffed with berries, whipped cream, and all sorts of yummy stuff and then folded in half is a taco or a sandwich.
Chat, you decide.
Mm.
Who brought this one along?
It's a taco sandwich. Well, it was Alsoa and Moonrisen Phoenix, and then it just kind of went from there.
I thought it was the conversation was being brought up by these 2 runners.
Oh no! It was the runners it was the announcers in the last race. There was spoilers. It's a very long race, so there was a lot of filler for a while. All right, we're gonna go back to Whistling the Desert because you know what? There are friendlier levels than 2, 5, and 6. At least we hope so.
In theory.
I mean, we haven't found any yet, but oh, look at that screen on Equations' side.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate one to take a Lionel Beam. I'm gonna go up and take the fairy fountain in just a moment. Equations does not pick up the secret. Ooh, that was nice.
Oh! No! He almost made it. Fury's gonna find his first 145 secret.
That feels so bad when you've done all the good things to get around 2 Gurias and the last one snipes you.
Mm-hmm.
They do that so well.
They're the snipers of Hyrule. I mean, they're jerks. It's like they got heat-seeking boomerangs. Alright, Fury, meanwhile, is at 241 rupees. Equations is at 246. If we see a blue ring, I don't think it would be a terrible idea to pick it up, though. Equations, again, he's got the bow. He would want arrows first. Oh,
well, there's the arrows right there.
With the blue
and that's
candle.
Also our first... I was going to say, that's our first candle, too.
All right, that's really good for Fury. Fury is going to go ahead and buy both at the same time. I wholeheartedly approve this. Now, does he go back in for the bait, knowing that we have second quest back? Actually,
No.
he doesn't know, does he?
No, he's seen the 50 rupee bait shop before,
Okay.
so don't get it for 80. There's our bombs. Please be careful, equations.
Fury's gonna stock up. We are in Death Mountain, so this is not a terrible idea. Go ahead and stock up on bombs, see what you can find.
Yeah, this is not a horrible decision. It's just you got to be careful too, and that's exactly what the situation here with Equation. I know Equation's trying to get some bombs here, but
little does he know the store is right next door.
Well, the store is next door, and in addition, going back to start with the start in the northeast corner is going to be costing you time.
It really is. All right, so here comes the arrow purchase and key. There we go. Arrow and candle purchase. I can words for equations.
It's late.
Yeah, it's been a day. It's okay.
I mean, the day ends in days, so every day is a day.
Very true, but some of them are much calmer and more
some
relaxing.
are harder than others.
Yeah, some are worse. This 6. We have a small secret of 6. So 6, 26, and 145. I guess that's not horrible given the 145.
What's our door repair? 17.
That's not bad. That's manageable. All right, so Equations now has a
Fury's got that.
Equations now has a really good alternative source of damage. He's got bombs, he's got arrows, he's got that wood sword, and you know what? We even got a blue candle. Fury, he's got the sword, and he's got bombs and a candle. It's just, if we run into any bunnies or gomas.
Hey, CD?
Yeah.
Divergence.
I know, this is good. Equations is screen scrolled down onto Death Armos, which today is not super bloodthirsty. Fury's gonna find these lovely tankety roads.
That's where the first one is, on the coast.
Alright, that's good. And then you said 3 and 4 are right next to each other.
Yeah, you got one in the top, the northwest corner, you got one in the southwest corner, and then you've got one right in that Deadwoods quarter spot.
Oh man, that's a thing. Alright, Equations is trying to make it to the fairy fountain. As you pointed out, dying on this part of the overworld would definitely be bad, especially since all the things you need to burn are down here and your start screen is not.
Fury gambles and loses.
Well, he didn't go for Team Middle. So, of course. Apparently Rick doesn't do Team Middle. It's okay. Alright, dodge the boomerangs. Good job from Fury. He's gonna go back to, I think, the bomb store.
I go team shoot, that's not right. Shoot, that's not right. Shoot, that's not right. Shoot, that's right. Oh, I'm out of money.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's why you up a save if you can.
I know. That's why you always hope that there's one right next to start.
My chat yells at me if I don't do Team Middle. They're just like, that's not middle, and I'm like, but guys, there's other out there. No, that's not middle. Alright, Fury finds... Oh, look, we found some cinnamon rolls, Rick.
Yes, we did. I was just more talking about, or more thinking about the fact that Equations just made it off that screen with the Lionel beam shooting without taking a hit. Anyways, yep, cinnamon rolls, and there's our bait block.
Alright, well, there are a couple of rooms potentially to the south. Fury's not even going to check them. We're going to go somewhere else, I think. Oh, he did check. Alright, it's a Chevy. Okay, so Fury has seen the cheap bait store. So we're gonna hopefully maybe find some more money and then go buy a very, very cheap cheeseburger. Equations makes it back onto the screen that I think was number 3 Any Road? Fury's gonna go.
Burn and record the forest here.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a terrible idea. We're still missing 1, 3, 4, and 7, and then, you know, there's other monies out there, some hearts. Fury's gonna pick up the money off the floor. Oh, this is a great screen. He's gonna get beautiful kills on the Lionels with the bomb. Equations is gonna burn some more of the Deadwoods. Oh,
And
hi,
we find a
Max.
sword we can't lift.
It's okay. One of these days, it'll be all right. Fury's gonna whistle back to 5, I imagine, and buy the cheap bait.
Well, I mean, we would hope so.
Or at least pick up exploration and eventually buy the cheap bait. There is another large secret over here somewhere.
Yeah, it's in that open cave. We do find 7 in the grave.
Okay, this is... I actually enjoy the purple palette sometimes. Hi, Bubbles.
Red Bubbles.
Yeah, but we have a bow. We gotta push that block and we're gonna get stuck in the corner, but... Oh, or we're not gonna push the block. Okay.
This room's going to cost equations 12 rupees.
Yeah, those are some very tough pancakes. Whoever is the grill cook is not doing a good job.
That's a dead end.
Okay, that's not terrible. We've seen races where the mugger rooms were actually back-to-back and required, so that guy is okay.
There's the cheap meat pickup for Fury.
Okay, so this is good. Fury knows where 8 is. He's got the bait now, because of course he found his large secret and had more money than he knew what to do with it. He's headed in the direction that will give him level 6, as long as he doesn't die to the Lionels.
Yeah, just a comment about something this chat is bringing up, asking about the money-making game. The money-making game is running on like a game timer, but it's something that some runners out there, and they use this for the speed runs, especially for second quest speed runs. It's something that can be manipulated.
Yeah,
It's all based on the frame that you enter the cave on.
Yep. All right, so Equation still does not have a bow. I think or a sword rather. He got bubbled in. He was in 7. And then he up 8 and went back to start, so I don't know that he has a sword at the moment. We're going to find the blue ring and our cheap key store at vanilla level 2.
Yeah, this is a case if you're going to go back to start and you're cursed, you might as well have just done the save, so that way you can get your sword back, and that's bad luck for Fury.
Yeah, he unfortunately doesn't get the bomb drop. I don't think you clear that, because I want to say the drop in 6 is usually a standing drop and not a room drop. Or not one that shows up when you clear the room in the moat room. Alright.
I don't know how that 2Q6 room works.
Oh, maybe Equations did have a sword, he was just choosing to shoot the Octoroks? Because he was walking around shooting everything with arrows, so... Hey, you got a map. A seagull sitting on top of a rock.
A seagull sitting on top of a rock.
Or Alsoa's family sitting on top of a rock.
Plausible. 4 found in the forest.
Yay! And we get to do an up A and continue and get 2 extra hearts back. So we are no longer beeping on Equations' side. Now this room in 4 is fun because it can both have a floor drop and it can be a staircase. Nicely timed clock.
Alright, survey says no. It's neither.
I mean, you have to clear it though, because you're in 4, and if you remember your floor drops, you're just going, alright, okay. Oh,
there's the bow for Fury.
Alright, so Fury now has a relatively reusable source of offense. And it definitely does more damage than that wood sword.
Booking 4.
Ooh, hints. Hints are good. Even if the old men in all the dungeons are just going to give us hints about the room that we happen to be standing in.
You are here.
Yay. Alright, Equations is gonna go ahead and clear out this room because, again, it could maybe be a floor drop, but it's definitely gonna get that shutter door open. Fury kills the first of the Moldorms, exits the room, and then comes back in to find a key. Dun, dun, dun. All right, Robo Snake Bubble Rodeo. Yeah, okay, good job, Equations. We don't find anything on the floor. We're looking for either a compass or a map to kind of point us in a direction. I would stand next to the door for a moment. Yep, there you go.
I love how Equations timed that to right as you were saying that.
Yeah, that was good.
Like the runner was able to listen to you on command.
I mean, and the funny part is that all happened like 30 seconds ago, so... We're just having some crazy mind meld thing going on. Alright, Fury is going to get his bow out of level 6, and similar to Equations, he's just going to find that, you know, this is not the level you want to be in.
Oh.
Ow. Alright, Equations is continuing to dig 4, but there's nothing worse than thinking you're walking into an empty room, and then you, just as you're leaving the room, that grabby hand finally spawns.
There's something like having mixed enemies, and it's either a room drop or a staircase. And you clear the room thinking that everything is gone out of that room, and then guess what? Nope.
Yeah, you're going back to start if you're not fast enough. Fury's going to go ahead and pick up a 50 rupee Coke today.
No, not that. What I'm talking about is, so now you've just counted that as a staircase that doesn't open or a room that doesn't drop, and now you clear the entire rest of the dungeon out, and then you're like, oh, what have I missed? And then you walk back into that room.
Oh, see, I thought you meant as you walk up to go, yeah, that's a good point. That one does suck, too. There are a lot of things.
Done that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that have to do with the grabby hands that are just kind of like, no. Sail not to save our princess.
Not to save the princess. Good information.
Now, Equations has seen the Triforce room. He is just looking for the staircase here in 4. Fury is going to join him in 4.
I'd like to see the map.
The map would be really nice, and normally it's supposed to be fairly close to start in the lower numbered dungeons.
Yeah, that is if you clear the rooms that the map could be in.
Very true. I mean, if you can't find them, then, you know, you're still not going to get that map.
Or if you just don't clear them at all.
Yeah.
I might be talking about something that happened. No, I'm just more talking about what was one of the situations back 11 hours ago.
Oh. Sorry, I did not get home until the very end of that one. So.
It's okay.
I was off feeding my board game addiction.
That's fine. Let's just say that, you know how Jam Evil has the meme about dungeons being cactuses? Or cacti, I guess is the term. It truly was a cactus!
Oh no, I bet Boof loved that.
It truly was a cactus. It was 100% cactus.
Oh man, there are a couple that you're just going, all right, you know, sometimes they can be other things, but yeah, every so often it's a cactus. All right, so Fury is going to continue clearing level 4. Oh, more grabby hands. No map. I mean, again, I would have been suspicious of this room. Fury's going to do the exact same thing. You pause as you get to the other side of the door, but nothing spawned.
Yeah, it's just a full-out empty room. I'm going to have to wait until we see either him scrolling through. Our tracker saver UX seems to have the idea that Fury has a boomerang.
Well, that's interesting. I wasn't really paying that great of an attention, or where it may have come from.
Here's our staircase item, perhaps.
All right, and this isn't a terrible room because you just pin the guys in the corner and shoot them with arrows.
Yeah, Fury does have the boomerang.
All right, so do we want to maybe say that was in 2? Or
no, I don't
6?
think. I don't think he got anything in 2 besides a key because you immediately saw the ladder block on the left side. Was that the other item in 5 or 6?
I don't know. What did we just get out of the staircase in 4? I think is the better question.
Heart container.
All right, we're good. Okay, anyway. Well, we have a mystery banana from somewhere. We will hopefully figure that out later. His equations has got both items for 4, and he is done. He's going to pick up that Triforce and get out of here.
I mean, 6 would make sense in a way because that palette was kind of yellowy.
It was, and Fury did clear a lot more of that 6 than Equations did when he was in there before, so not seeing that on Equations' side would also make sense.
Oh, look, getting the book causes the old man or the text for the take any to be even longer.
Okay, I mean, you know, every so often that happens, and you're going, dang it, why did I pick up this book?
It's just one of those funny scenarios. Obviously, you will take it for the hints that it's going to give you, but...
Yeah, on the plus side, though, if it elongates the door repair fee message, you can pay out of it a little bit easier. Because you go from, like, a 3-word message to, like... No, not 3-word. A 3-letter message to, like, a 4-word letter message or whatever, and you're like, okay, this is better.
What is your favorite... What is your favorite door repair charge message?
I can tell you which one I dislike the most.
Which one?
It's either the single exclamation point or the word knee. You are not upping out of that. That is not happening. Fury's gonna see the heart and the stare. He's gonna be really careful. Yeah, you're not getting out of those. There's no getting out.
Not even when we did the Anarchy anniversary race last week for Pi Day. Could you get out of the door repair charge with that message?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, even with the slow text on, you are still not getting out of that. It is not happening. So it's better just to not have any money. By the way, did you notice those guys were squishy?
Which ones?
The arrows. Grias? Moblins?
The Moblins? Oh, one spawned over here close to start.
Hey, I like this color. This is pretty. Yeah, no, that's my least favorite. And then I think my my favorite message in the game is the bait block that talks about cookies. I mean, that's a given.
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
Yes, exactly. It's Cookie Monster. Who doesn't like Cookie Monster? As Fury is going to get his Triforce at a level 5 and continue burning the forest.
I can tell you who doesn't like Cookie Monster.
Okay, who doesn't like Cookie Monster?
Monsters, because you're a monster if you don't like Cookie Monster.
Ha 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 ha. Alright, so Equations is going to try to pirouette this door in level 1. Alright, so that leaves as far as... Oh no.
That's a fun one.
I mean, at the very least, there's an item on the floor. We can see the bomb pack, so we just have to survive long enough to run screaming through the door.
Yeah, but that means we get other fun rooms.
Yeah, but this you can at least clear some of the extra mobs and then hope that the blue whiz robes go away.
This room is fine, and now you get the clock, so you're guaranteed to get out of this room.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just talking about, well, we have other rooms of this level 1 that we could be having to search, and that...
It's gonna be fun.
Okay, this room is the most menacing room ever. Oh my gosh! How is Equations going to get through it?
I don't know, but look, it got us.
Wait,
it's an A.
I thought this was shapes.
The game got a little confused, and it took a chunk out of the letter A as well.
What are we doing in 2Q2?
I don't know, but I think the game is really, really confused right now. This is beautiful. We like this. This is the letter A with a bite taken out of the top. Maybe it's an alphabet cookie.
Or it has a little extra piece up in the upper right.
Yeah. Cookie Monster just went chomp and he ate some of the cookie. We're good. That's a good suggestion from chat. Alright, so Equations is going to go ahead, clear this room. Now, we are still looking for items here in this lovely and wonderful level 1. Fury is headed down to continue burning the dead woods.
Yeah, here's another menacing room for Equations.
I mean, you have arrows though.
I was gonna say this is almost a room that you might want to do arrow strats with, but get through it, get some magic boomerang.
Oh no! And then he goes, "Wait, did I really just pick that up?" Yes, you did. as he paused for a second after he walked over it. All right, we got some triple dodongos. So, Rick, what about you? What is your favorite or least favorite door repair message?
So let me see. Obviously, I just didn't like. I obviously did not like the exclamation point one that you're mentioning because of the same reason as you were mentioning about those ones. You have zero chance of getting out of for free.
All right. Oh, careful! Those guys shoot back equations.
There's our Triforce, as we already knew.
Now he's gonna bomb north because there's at least one more room up here.
And a nice hint about where level 8 is, because Equations hasn't been up the mountain yet.
Yep, he didn't have bombs when he came through there, and he kind of, I think, took a death on one of those overworld screens at some point.
RMOS.
Yay! Remove most open stairs full of gels. We're gonna see what is the staircase item in this one. Ah, it's a heart. I mean, before I make Chester cry, we're really happy to see those, but at this point of the game, we kind of wouldn't mind something a little spicier.
I think the door repair charge I actually like the most is the you broke my Mr. Banana lamp.
That's that is actually one of the, before Krim explained where in the world that came from, that was my least favorite because I was always going, where in the heck did this come from? What does this mean? Because the only person who actually knew what that was Krim. Oh, Equations left the room.
Yeah, I think Equations unfortunately found out that when you have gels that roll higher than 2 HP...
Oh yeah, you can't shuffle the room.
You can't leave the room to get rid of them.
It's not gonna happen.
So I guess to at least explain to the people who are watching here, either on SpeedGaming or watching this on demand on other sources, what is the reference to the banana lamp?
Okay, so the Mr. Banana Lamp is a radio commercial that only played in the area that Krim used to live in. That is the only reference. It was some guy doing like an ad on TV for something about a banana lamp, and Krim decided it was funny, and they put it into the randomizer when it was really, really young. So local ad to somewhere where Krim lived. So like Googling it brought up absolutely, because I Googled it. I'm telling you, I tried to figure out what in the heck this meant. So I was Googling it and I'm going, no, it's not that.
And then down, Ladron won.
All right, so that, while it might not be required, is always amazing to have.
Yeah, and obviously with the banana lamp reference, you went down the rabbit hole.
I really did. Uh-oh, we're going to take a death on the way back to the Triforce for Equations.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the scary gels are going to get Fury.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to survive this room.
I mean, he's got the inferior boomerang. It's going to get on the map, and he's going to go, wait, we're not in second quest. What is this?
A little confused at that point, but Equations will need to be a little careful here, not only because of the death adding up to time, but down to 13 rupees.
Yeah, we kind of want to make sure we get some money back. Good job, Equations. Now, the Stalfoses are usually great for money droppers, so maybe you're lucky. Oh, I would have picked up that fiver. We've got 1 rupee left.
Well, you made it through with change to spare.
A single change. We've got a penny.
There's still change.
It's a single
Don't spend
penny.
it all in one place.
You can't even buy penny candy for pennies anymore. Meanwhile, Fury is going to clear this lovely mixed garbage room with the orange whiz robes. Can't really tell you if they rolled up or down. Equations is going to find a Take Any Heart, which puts him at potentially being able to pick up the magical sword. I mean, that would be nice. We've got to go... Uh-oh. Fury doesn't have keys. It looks like he's going to set up the Canana key, but the bat is not cooperating.
Oh, the bat will.
Hey!
Eventually.
Then Fury's going to see his favorite item in the entire game on the floor, go pick it up, and head south. which at some point is going to net him the ladder. Oh no, is it on the other side of the key door or was it here?
I want to say it was on the south.
Okay.
Was it over here? Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It's this room.
Yeah, there we go. So Fury's going to be able to get his ladder as well, which is nice. We don't know if it's going to be necessary, but we did see that Chevy room in level 8.
Oh, we have ourselves our first hint shop over here in Candle Corner or Candle Row. Not any money to buy any hints at this point, but I think Equations, once he gets the large secret, will probably come back and get something. There's the other.
Oh. Wow, that's really convenient. I mean, if we can find another large secret, that's really convenient.
Well, Equations wound up finding a secret. There's 3.
Okay, so we've got all of our levels, and only one of them is blocked by a recorder.
Which we don't know where it is, logically. We obviously know that the recorder cannot be in 9.
Very true. So that's going to be one of your items, but I mean, there are so many missing and out there right now that we have no idea.
Yeah, so far I have only... Well, we still don't know about where that wooden boomerang turned out to be. That's still a mystery to us all, but... Ooh. So we have the 3 items in 1. We have the 2 items out of 4. Maybe 2 items out of 5, or just 1, or maybe 2 items out of 6. That's really all we've seen so far.
All right,
Watch this be a segmented 3.
I like segments, though. They're fun. Especially if 9 ends up segmented, but unfortunately that's not an option with, oh, hi, Juan.
Hey, that's a good upgrade.
Oh yeah, this is very good. You're going to be able to hit the bats, and they're going to die in a single hit. It's great. You go from feeling like you're absolutely powerless to feeling on top of the world. Though, you know, you gotta be a little bit careful because, you know, you might be setting yourself on fire a bit. Nice clock here from Equations is gonna let him clear this reverse C in peace. Alright, so this is cool. We don't need a power bracelet. We don't need a raft.
Yeah, we were told not to sail to save the princess.
Well, I mean, our magical sword could still be out and about on a raft spot, but that is not necessary. Oh, did we see it?
We already found. Yeah, we did. It was in the dead woods.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we'll get to see the runners pick it up.
Equations and Fury both have 10 hearts. They have that 20% chance.
Yeah, I mean, and if there were tanky things in my seed, like those bats, I would definitely want a damage upgrade.
I'm going to divert my focus over here to the left in just a moment, because Fury's going to be coming up to the first of the hint caves, and he's got 74 rupees right now.
You buy
the question is, are we going to buy one? Play a melody to obtain the red ring, so potentially red ring in 2. Not guaranteed, but likely.
Very true. He could the red ring could be under a dig dogger, though he's still in the doghouse from earlier today. Oh, here we go. Buy the other cheap one.
Go back returns with the recorder, so the recorder is in 8.
And the rest of them...
That's all. And that's all we're going to know for now.
Yeah, I mean, Fury's only got 39 rupees, and the arrow and bow are his supplementary damage until he finds the wand here in 3.
Yep, and there's the Y-force for Equations.
Oh, Axel Higgs in the dig dog house. Yes, Spiky is in the dig dog house.
Equations going back in for more. Can totally understand that.
Yep.
We haven't seen the map yet to this level 3. For all we know, that Patra right here could be holding on to it. Or it could be holding on to the floor drop.
True, because we're just not going to deal with him right now. We're going to go north and find a key and some bomb droppers. Let's see if Fury decides to kill the Patra.
Gotta be careful. They're high-fiving in the same room. This is where Fury will be getting his wand.
Yay! So now Fury will be lighting things on fire and murdering bats in a single swipe. Because again, it goes from feeling like you're absolutely powerless and you can't even kill a bat to, oh look, it died. Alright, we got a Chevy room on equations this side, which is not it. Now, he's got 6 keys, so I would open that door, no problem. You got 6 keys, just go.
Comes to a Triforce that we've already have seen.
Yeah, you're gonna love it when the game does that. Now, a reverse seat can have a drop in level 3. There we go.
There's our heart container.
Alright, sure. Now, I don't know if Fury makes it quite that far. He's only got 2 keys, so when he gets into that room, I don't know if it's going to be as easy for him to make that call of, hey, I'm going through this key door.
So one thing to note. CD, not CD, you're not playing this. Equations was the one to get that hint about level 8.
Oh, okay. He's going looking for 8 now.
And Equations has seen every other level.
Yeah, that's very true. He's in the area to find 8, though, kind of.
Yeah. So that's why you're seeing Equations heavily exploring Death Mountain right now.
And it's actually really good for him that 8 is the transition screen between East and West Death Mountain, because that's going to save him a lot of Death Mountain dig that he just won't have to do.
As long as he doesn't take the death.
Or record her away accidentally. Alright, Fury, meanwhile, is continuing to clear here at level 3.
Be careful. Please be careful.
We're good. There's a fairy. Now, if we had a boomerang, and we do, because Equations picked up the blue boomerang, you could just lasso the fairy.
Yeah, but still, you gotta be careful with that room. Oh, we're saving!
No. Okay, hints. He's got 106 rupees. Maybe thinking about going to get hints.
That might be an idea.
There's the Triforce for Fury. He's going to keep digging a little bit to see what else he can find.
Ooh, that's something we never saw from Equations. Equations avoided the mugger.
Oh, well, I was about to say it might get Fury around that key door, but not so much now. Look out, don't eat too many of those. Equations is going to go back into level 2. Or not. This is a very strange looking level 3.
Pirouetting the door.
Oh, I see. Yep. Fury's going to turn around, pick up the Triforce out of level 3, and then I imagine he's going to leave. With only 3 keys, it's a lot harder choice to say, hey, I'm going to go pop some key doors when there are larger levels that require keys out there. Or he's going to make a liar and we can go right back into 3. That's also fine.
So just a comment about something inquired by chat. So if you haven't seen any of these tournament matches, name that Inkbla for 2. That's an interesting Inkbla. So if you haven't seen any tournament matches for this level, for this tournament yet, we start with either a power bracelet, a raft, or the recorder. And for this seed, we started with the recorder, but that doesn't take the recorder out of the item pool, so the actual recorder is located in level 8.
Yeah, so it still exists in the game. You just, you get an added bonus. Let's see. Inkblot for 2, it is either a guy who really broke his hand, or it's an eagle doing, like, the funny robot dance.
I like the answer in chat with the damaged cowboy hat.
Okay, I'm good with that too. Alright, Fury is gonna find the key door. Now he's got 4 keys at the moment, so I would think about maybe going through. You got 4 keys, you've got 74 rupees. Nope. Are you gonna do it? It's gonna do it. There we go. Lizard throwing a football. I would actually like to see this happen in real life, I think.
Alright, this is gonna be the heart container for Fury in this room.
Wait, how did Fury lose a heart? Oh, he paid the mugger with a heart. Never mind.
He paid the mugger, yes.
Interesting. Hey, there's a shoot room in level 2. Alright, Fury's done it too.
I was just gonna say, I would consider with the wand and the book flame clearing that room out just in case it has that red ring. Now, of course, Equations doesn't know that the red ring is here, but
There's still a lot of things that would be really nice to find.
mm-hmm.
Any key, red ring, silver arrows, just saying. Oh,
White sword.
that's on the list. Now, is level 2 going to be the Fury, however, did see the hint about the red ring, does need to finish level 2, so he's going to go back in here as well.
The other thing for Fury is that he has not seen level 7 yet.
Yeah, that is all the way at the grave. That's kind of all the way out on the other side of the map. Equations is going to find the Triforce in level 2, and again, you're still missing silvers, you're still missing a lot of items that would increase your quality of life. And we had a snicker from Rick.
Just the red bubbles in this room, the blue bubbles in the other room. Although we do have the wand, this is where you're actually happy to get the wand.
Oh, look at all these keys. And more blue bubbles. This is, well, I mean, we're not, yeah. We're good.
It's a red bubble sandwich.
Yay! Are the red bubbles like cherry jam?
Actually, it's not a bad answer.
Yeah, cherry
I like that
jam.
answer.
Well, I don't like strawberry because of the seeds.
Makes sense.
So I definitely would eat that.
So I think I know which room has the red ring.
Okay, which one?
I think it's the room that Equations didn't clear with the shoot room.
Yeah, because it can have a drop in too, but it's going to drop directly in the middle of the shoot, I think. Looks like he's going back in. He's going to take the Triforce. I wouldn't mind a health refill if I'm going to try to clear that. Alright, Fury, meanwhile, he's continuing to work his way here through level 2. The white sword's going to be a very welcome thing to see. Oh, hi again, Orange Dark Nuts. Bomb refill station, by the way. If we run short on bombs later in the race, we can just go back into level 2. Though that is just saying if the ring is here. Now Fury's going to go ahead and clear what he can, and then be able to see the drop in the middle of the room if it is the red ring. Nope.
No, it's not. Oh, could be this room.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to have cleared this either. Though, if you have good combat, you have the wand, the white sword. If you hit both the wand and the white sword in the same frame, and you get a fairy, this should be okay. Woohoo!
No, it's the heart container, so another level has a Dig Dogger in it. Okay.
So, I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, we haven't really seen much of 8. We haven't really seen much of 7. We've only seen a chunk of 6. Alright, meanwhile, Fury's about to get his heart as well. Now he's going to head in the direction of the Triforce. Now, the white sword, I want to say, was along the path to the Triforce.
Yeah. I think it was the room to the north of this.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. And it's also kind of nice that level 2 is giving back some of the keys that we've had to use.
Oh, right. Equations is going to 6 right now.
Okay, we do have to finish it. And we might find out that there is a wooden boomerang somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's been one of our bigger questions.
And I wouldn't say no to the heart off the coast, especially if I know where the magic sword is.
Don't die.
Yeah, get in
there.
There we go. I mean, that heart hanging out off the coast is pretty tempting, because that puts you one away from a guaranteed magical sword. Fury, meanwhile, is going to pick up his white sword.
And pick up the Triforce as well, as we are done with level number 2. Nice old news there, old man.
Level damage cowboy hat. Alright, now Fury, he's also on the same side of the map. He may end up going back into 6 as well.
That looks like the general direction where Fury is going.
I mean, pick up the heart.
Pick up that heart.
Pick up the heart off the coast, head back into level 6. Now, if Fury doesn't really clear any rooms in general and just looks for the Triforce, then I think we might know that the banana might be in level 6. And to answer a question in chat, we got a hint that the red ring is recorder blocked, but here's the thing, that could also refer to a dig dogger in a staircase room. Or a dig dogger in a floor drop. Oh,
There's the Triforce in 6, and Equation is thinking about it, and then it's going to go ahead and grab it.
I mean, that's not a terrible call. You are in a shape 6, you have the bows. Silvers can be just about anywhere, and you've got a recorder, so take it and run.
And here comes the heart container pickup for Equations, and it's time to head up to Death Mountain, find out where your level 8 is. We still gotta finish 7 as well.
Cinnamon rolls. Lots and lots of cinnamon rolls. Alright, Fury is going to find a Manhandla in this empty room that would have been the map if it wasn't empty. Or if we didn't already have it, I should say.
And Fury's gonna get the information about the compass, and the fact that he's just up into 8 kind of gives me good reason to believe that he knows everything that he needs to know about this 6.
Yeah, so I think we can safely say that the boomerang was probably the floor drop in level 6, especially since it's the same color as the floor.
Okay, so Equations is going to check that magical sword at 13. CD, can we pick up this magical sword at 13?
Yes. I'm gonna cross my fingers and say yes.
No! 14!
Well, okay, so here's the sad news from Fury. He's probably not getting magical sword. But the happy news is both of our runners have that white sword, and, you know, that is more than enough damage to be able to deal with the enemy.
Fury down to
He's gonna
half
get
of a heart. He
love
wanted
that.
to use the potion, use the bait instead. Thankfully, it wasn't right in front of an enemy, so therefore he would take the death.
Yeah, that would have been bad. Oh,
More
and then they
darkness.
drop the fairy. And Fury's got his Triforce out of 6. He's gone. He does know where 8 is. He does not know the location of level 7 yet. Alright. Equations is doing a great job of clearing this staircase room here in 7.
Which is the raft.
Well, okay. Equations hasn't... Did he see 8? Yeah, he hasn't seen 8 yet, so he's gonna take
Yeah, he
that.
hasn't seen 8, but he has the hint that it's on Death Mountain.
Yeah, so that's kind of a wasted, Did he see 9? Yeah, he saw 9.
Should have, right next to start.
Yeah. Huh, okay. Fury's gonna take the, he's doing a mags check. He's gonna be very sad. Now, Fury unfortunately paid a mugger with a heart, which is going to leave him with 1 less heart than Equations. Equations comes across a heart somewhere in these dungeons, and he's guaranteed to be able to pick up the magical sword. The old
If we can
man
find him.
Yeah, exactly. Not 9, of course, but again, we have a white sword, so it's not like we're hurting on the damage front.
Oh, this is a hurtful room.
Oh, this is lovely. You leave this until the game makes you do it.
Well, it's a dark room, so at least we know that it can't have the Triforce or the floor drop. And we do have a workaround, so thankfully we don't have to do that room.
Alright, Fury is gonna find level 7.
Ooh.
Hi, Patra in the staircase. Now, again, we're still looking for items. Or for a transport staircase. Or a map.
Yeah, and that's the other big thing here with this level 7 is sometimes you're looking for ways to get to like the bottom part of the cinnamon roll.
Yeah, because there's so many different transport staircases in Second Quest 7 and 8 that you just never want to write any of them off unless, you know, you've taken them and you've seen where they go.
How many staircases are in 7?
I don't remember, to be honest. I know there's a one-way
Fury
in the
has
mix.
no sword.
Oh no! He's gonna feed the dinosaur anyway. He does have a potion.
There's our Triforce. Fury's out.
Yeah, I think we leave. I don't think we come back in here until the game tells us we have to. Equations is going to find a compass on the middle of that room. That's going to tell him this is a staircase room. Because of Second Quest.
Alright, Fury's gonna head to 8.
Okay. He's whistling to 3 because it's a lot closer. It's going to be a bit, quicker. Now, again, we don't know where our silvers are. All right, Fury is headed to 8 right now. To answer a question in chat, yes, Fury knows where all of the levels are. Equations is still missing level 8 because he recorded or up-A'd away from East Death Mountain before going to West Death Mountain. Here's the
And we're
potential
gonna
bait block.
check that bait block right immediately. Try to bomb past it. We are able to do so.
So, Rick, if you get the Triforce here, not Triforce. Well, yes, if you get the Triforce here in level 8, do you go to 9? And I know, this is a terrible question to ask, I'm sorry.
Even with what happened this morning, I think that's the play that I would make. I wouldn't change the way that I play just because of what one thing happened this morning where it turned out to be something different. But level 8 is a horrible dungeon in second quest. And the other big thing is to remember, oh gosh, it's the one-way forced.
At least we can get out of the room, so that's okay-ish.
But the one thing, unfortunately, equations takes to death. The one thing to remember about 2Q9, you only get one hint.
Oh, that's true, because there's not as many old men.
Yep, there's only the one hint in that level, as opposed to the 3 that you would normally get in a 1Q or shapes 9.
Yeah, that's a very good
and
point.
At that point, you better hope that it's not swallowed up by a mugger.
Oh man, that would be terrible. Alright, Fury is gonna find a potential staircase room here.
But Fury, if we're tracking things properly, he did see the hint that the recorder's here.
Yeah, so he knows one of the 3.
He knows everything except for the staircase item in 5.
The feat of strength will lead to the raft. We got that.
Which is a feat of strength only because of the push block for the grave.
Goma has the bow. Thanks, game. Now this is where we up a... He goes, I really hope I saved where I think I saved. We up a retry, and then we can record her back to level 3 and go check the other hidden cave. Now, this is, even if we don't get a hint straight up about the silvers, this is gonna hopefully narrow down some of the other places that Equations has left to check. He'll get the information about the Dig Dogger blocking the red ring, and potentially more information about 2 items that he may or may not have yet.
Alright, here we go. The second hint shop turns out to be... Step over the water to reach the silver arrows.
Ladder blocked silvers, you don't say. And Guria grumbles.
And he keys the other item in 7.
That's good news. We don't have to go back there. This is the red ring hint. Okay, this is interesting. I'm trying to think if we've seen... 8 had a ladder block in the beginning. Kind of, because there was a Chevy room to the south of the lobby.
And I'm going to play this out as if we had seen the wooden boomerang in 6.
Okay.
So we haven't seen the staircase item in 5. We haven't seen any of the 3 items here in this 8 yet.
Yeah. But
we know the recorder,
one of them.
Yeah, we know the recorder's one of them. And of course, we have the 2 items in 9.
Oh, Equations is bombing the river. Did Equations? He's still looking for 8. That's why he's bombing the river. Alright, so Equations is gonna head check the river spots. This is gonna send him in the right direction, though, because the transition screen to go to West Death Mountain is the one that has level 8, and the cat says hi.
Hi there, cat. There's our recorder. It's on the floor here in 8.
So this is actually kind of nice, because it means that you can now just focus on clearing staircase rooms looking for items, as opposed to clearing everything that could have a floor drop.
And there is 8 for Equations. Now, the unfortunate thing for Equations is that death in 7. Because now Equations is going to have to go back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now, there's the bait block. Equations does have enough money. He did see the cheap bait store, and there's another bait store fairly close to here if he has to go to get that one. here's the ladder block. There's the map of the cinnamon roll.
I love when runners get to the door and that they check to see if they have their sword back. And I would clear this room out because it is a step over the water.
Yeah, it really is. And this would be kind of an interesting place to put those silver arrows in 8.
We're going to keep cycling out the room, which is a very good decision. Maybe you hope you can get that, the blue whiz robe gone.
All right. Fury, meanwhile, is taking on this Patra. He's giving him a little bit of a hard time because of the floor turrets in the room. Oh,
it is a push block. Oh boy, is this the silvers? It is
it's
not the silvers.
It's a heart.
You've been baited.
I mean, you clear that, and it gives us mags. We for sure can now pick up mags on equations' side. Oh man, did we see any other ladder blocks yet?
I just love the fact that was an item, and it wasn't the right item.
No, but I mean, come on, that's fantastic.
All right, Equation knows that we need to buy bait now.
Yeah, unfortunately, he has no other path, but again, there is a bait store on this side of the world, thankfully. It's the moderately priced bait. So this is like a Five Guys cheeseburger. But I mean, can't the step over the water hint actually just refer to there being any Chevy room along the path that could potentially lead to the item room?
Probably. It probably could be a workaround.
Good thing Fury shot that bunny when he did, because if that bunny had hugged him, Fury would be going back to start. Alright, we're gonna grab the key and then go check what's over here after we unlock the door so it shows up on the map. It's another transport staircase in 8. That's not a huge surprise. To answer your question in chat, yes. The bait was definitely required to actually get anywhere other than a Chevy room and an item room in level 8. Oh, Fury. Dancing around those bubbles. He's unfortunately not going to be able to do it. Oh no. Well, we got a potion. We're okay.
So that looks like that is a vanilla Triforce in level 8.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Except for not too many Patras guard the Triforce in level 8 in 2Q8.
Very true. They're usually in 9, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's usually guarded by 3 Dodongos.
Now I'm wondering if this is going to be the item. The last item in 8, because we've seen the heart, we've seen the recorder on the floor. Nope. Alright, at this point we pick up the Triforce, I think. Oh, look at this. This is so scary.
Yeah, it's so scary. We got 2 hearts, or 2 fairies out of it. And best thing to see when you have 0 bombs is bomb droppers. Or not bomb droppers, but bombs on the floor. Fury is going back in.
He's only got those 3 rooms on the top and the 2 rooms down here. So I completely understand this on Fury's side. You've only got this many rooms. You want to make sure it's not in 8. He's about to find the heart here. You definitely check this.
Maybe odds eliminations here.
Yeah. I mean, because again, we still have a staircase in 5. Probably not the floor drop in 6, because we think that's the banana. Heart pickup, Fury's like, nah, I'm good. We know that the any key is in 7, so odds are the silvers are either the 3rd item in 8, somewhere on the other end of a Chevy room, or they're in 9.
And Fury at this stage, and an hour 13 is like... Alright, well, where's Fury going right now? Oh, buying another potion. Makes sense. We're going back to start. Alright, we're going to level 9. Wait a second.
I mean, yeah, it's okay. Level 9's right here. We just walked past it. It's fine.
He must have retried out of that at some point.
Yeah, I think he did, maybe to get his bombs back. But all right, Rick,
All right.
what are we looking for in level 9?
We're looking for a ladder block.
Wait.
We're
Okay, I
looking
was
for a
about to
ladder
say.
block because that will give us a hint that the
Well-
silvers might be here. We're obviously looking for the silver arrows. We're looking for the Roar of Ganon. We're looking for Princess Zelda. This will not be the silvers unless
Well,
weird
Fury
things
just
happen.
walked through a Chevy. That's why I was saying,
Oh, that was a Chevy?
The dark room was a ladder. He was walking on a ladder. And it looked kind of like it was a Chevy room. Oh, well, we're going to hug an orange bubble. We don't have much of a choice there. But we've got walk-through walls. That makes life ever so much entertaining. Thankfully, we have a wall. I would have cleared that looking for a compass.
At this point in time, Fury needs to remember he does have a wand. There we go.
Yeah, we have alternative source of damage here.
And that was just simply a room drop, not an RMOS.
Yeah, to answer your question in the chat, we did get a hint that the silvers were ladder blocked.
Yep, step over the water to get the silver arrows. I was expecting to say heart container because we always know that that's what that points to.
Yeah, the coast item? I know.
Yep.
I'm always like, oh, that's just the coast heart, and then I get to the coast and I'm like, what? Wait, that's not... What?
That's not a Chevy.
Oh, okay. I thought he was on a ladder. No, I meant, wait, every so often the game throws you a curveball, and it's not actually about the coast item. There's a Chevy.
There's a Chevy, yes.
Mm-hmm. There's a compass.
There's a compass.
We like those. Those are good.
There's turnstile number 73.
73? They have numbers now?
You know how counting is hard in Zelda 1? CD
Mhm.
Improv?
Mm-hmm. Mine usually goes 0, ow.
That's why I lose count, so therefore I'm making up numbers.
Oh, I thought you just spent too much time with Elsoa. As we did see, by the way, the path to Zelda. Hi, Red Ring. How you doing?
Potential red ring, yes.
This is the
Very
first,
likely this is our red ring.
it's the first Dig Dogger we've seen in a really long time.
Alright, if this isn't red ring, I'll be flabbergasted. There we go.
So level 9 might actually still be level 9 tonight.
I mean, of course I spent too much time with Elle, so that's what SpeedGaming Live's all about.
Yay! Don't hold it in November.
I'll try not to.
Sorry. Anyway, Fury, meanwhile, still looking for silvers. He's got a red ring. He has lots and lots of damage now. I mean, Elsoa is going to cook us dinner if you guys don't hold this in November. Or December. Ganon Roar, by the way. Alright, Fury
Lights
has
go
found
dark,
him.
and Fury is going to be backing out of this room.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, because there's nowhere to go to the north. So we've got our answer. Great. Equations, meanwhile, continuing to dig level 8. Hi, Patra.
Hi, Patra. Bye, Patra.
Hi, Orange Bubbles. We don't want to deal with that.
Just as a reminder, Game 3, winner of this moves on to the second round, where they'll be facing off against Mako.
And that's, yeah. Either way, that is going to be one heck of a matchup.
There's a lot of spicy matchups here in this tournament, even in the first round. I know what I have my pick for most intriguing match of the second round.
Oh, which one?
Side Town versus TA909.
Oh yes, that is definitely spicy.
That's a match that I could peg for maybe many a championship type of bout, and they're facing each other in the round of 32.
Yeah, that's definitely spicy. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get to see one of the ears as Equations is continuing to clear rooms in level 8. Now, we did have a ladder block here in 9. Oh! No, it's an 8!
Not
Maybe.
here!
It's not here. We're leaving
It's
9.
the red 9!
Oh, yay, all the red things. Where is Fury gonna go? 8 or
We got
6?
level 5 or... We have level 5 or 8. 5 or 8.
Oh yeah, banana. Banana was in, okay, this is 5, so Fury's gonna go back into 5. Okay, because we do think that the banana came from level 6. Now, did we see a ladder block in 5?
It's
And
been so
maybe that's
long
why
ago.
we
This
just cleared it the first time? 2 times we were in here?
So Equations is dealing with some Chevy rooms. I don't know.
Oh my. Yeah, we
Although-
saw one of these on Fury's side.
Yeah, we did.
Because he cleared this room and then popped the key door. And then I think ended up coming back and taking the transport staircase, which is the one that took him down into the inner tuck of the cinnamon roll.
Well, there's a ladder block there.
Okay. And now we're just looking for a staircase here. That's right, because you couldn't bomb south. You couldn't bomb south in one of these rooms. Into one of these rooms. Alright, we got a spider room for equations. Now, I think this is maybe one of the ones we didn't see on Fury's map. Uh-oh. Oh,
Power bracelet in 8. Silvers will be in 5.
So that's a really heads-up call for Fury to go ahead and choose 5. I mean, it's second quest 8. Yeah, you'll only have, like, 3 rooms at the top left. But this is really good for Fury.
Yep.
Because unfortunately for equations, he's got to go back into level 7, and he's got to get his Triforce still.
Yeah, he's got the compass out of 7, but time is really, really running short. This is probably the room right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't get to this from the other side because there was a shoot room to the left.
Yeah, yes, and there was no way down. This is how you would have gotten into the shoot room. So,
Yep,
alright,
this
here are
is
the
it.
silver arrows.
So at 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 3 seconds, Fury's in go mode.
Yay! And, you know, that red ring is not a terrible thing to have. Especially when you're going into the Ganon fight. Now, Fury does, I believe, still have a potion in case he gets bubbled on the way to Ganon.
I think he's got a red potion, yes.
Yeah, so he should be fine. There were, I mean, because there are orange bubbles right here.
And probably like 3 other rooms that leading you up to Ganon.
Yeah, so you want to wait until you get, like, maybe into the room and then potion. Alright, meanwhile, Equations is slowly eking his way closer and closer to the Triforce here in 8.
Yeah, but time is almost running out for Equations. Equation has really been playing a fantastic tournament and a fantastic series against one of the runners who's been a very good, extremely good runner in this game for the past several years. So I got to give Equations a lot of credit for not only the way that they played through the Swiss round of this tournament, but also the way that they played here in this series.
I mean, and he's still a really, comparatively, he's a relatively new runner. So, I mean, we could only go up from here.
Oh, for certain. Because I'm looking forward to seeing what Equations does after this. But Fury's just like 4 rooms away. It's going to be Fury versus Mako in the round of 32. It's going to be a fun time, friends.
I mean, sounds like I'm going to make a really bad joke. It sounds like we're all going to need some Tums for round 2 of brackets.
Yeah, mine are all set and ready to go.
Ah, there you go. Good job, Rick. Let's get some GGs in chat for FurySK, finishing with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 1 second. Alright, meanwhile, Equations still searching for the remaining items and Triforce here in 8. Welcome and GG's to Fury.
Thank you.
Very close race to the point that Equations had a little piece of information that you did not necessarily have, but you just connected the dots a little bit quicker. One of the other hints that you didn't have the rupees for was step over the water to get the silver arrows.
I see.
So we were kind of hoping it was the heart room in level 8. On the right at the entrance on the other side of the Chevy.
So what was running through your mind when you went through 9 and you found out it was just the red items?
I mean, the first item I was okay with. The moment I walked in the room, I pretty much knew what I was clearing for, and, you know, red ring, not going to turn that away, so we'll take that one. Red candle was a bit more annoying, but at that point, my progression was 5 had 5 rooms left-ish. Level 8 had 2 rooms left at the top, and level 7 had 1 billion. So I knew which order I was going.
And we found out by hint that 7 had the raft and the Annie key.
Annie key would have potentially been nice, but I got the sail across the water as a sail knot, so that part didn't really mean much, I guess.
Mm-hmm. We were also wondering when you got the Dig Dogger blocked red, or the recorder blocked red ring, we're just going, alright, is that going to be in 2, or is it going to be a Dig Dogger?
And as much as we were surprised when it turned out to be the heart container instead of the red ring that dropped.
That's why I didn't run straight back there. I think at that point didn't know for sure if 7 would be recorder block. That's kind of why I routed towards the grave, because that was the last flute block I had. So, yeah, I think process of elimination, once 7 wasn't blocked, is okay, there's a Dig Dogger somewhere, and that's extremely likely to have what I want.
Okay.
There's the Triforce for equations. They're off to level 9. Unfortunately, they're going to find out that the silvers are not there.
Well, unless they make the choice to go back into 5 first. I mean, he's pulling out the recorder.
And we never saw you pick up the wooden boomerang in 6 until we saw it in your... Saber UX saw it in your arsenal.
It was in the double moat room, 1 up and 1 right, in a pancake, I believe, and I couldn't really see if it was an item. I thought I saw something, so I said, you know what, I gotta figure out if this is actually the boomerang in here, or if this is just a sprite glitch, and then I got the little jingle sound that I picked up an item. And then
Equations back in 5.
Alright, this is a good call for equations. It means that he's going to be able to dig his silvers out of here, he's going to take them right into 9, and the path to Ganon and Zelda was not horrible. I mean, there were bubbles in that Chevy room, but otherwise it was not terrible.
So you gave up a heart to the mugger, which we were wondering if that was going to cost you in regards to the magical sword. Guess how many hearts it took to pick it up?
Well, seeing as he has 14, hasn't swung by there yet, that's probably the answer. That's
14.
Fine.
He tried at 13.
I only swung by on my route to 7 with the white sword. That was the only chance it was going to get picked up by me.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got white swords, so it's not like you desperately needed it, it just would have been nice.
I would have taken it about 30 minutes in when everything was +2 on the small enemy scale, but once you get the white sword, that's not a problem. The only problem I had was I had no money left, so I, despite knowing both hint shops and they're both cheap, I couldn't do much about it. I just had to hope to progress faster than Equations could solve it.
Now, Equations is trying to get out of the Chevy room with his sword intact. There he goes. Maybe.
Yeah,
Where are we going now?
This is where ladder clipping would be a very instrumental thing to know. You just do it down on the lower bracket parts.
Yeah, see, I've only done that by accident, so it's not, yeah. Not the easiest thing to do.
Speaking of brackets, it's you against Mako in the round of 32.
Yep, fun times.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be spicy.
Yep, we've raced probably 3 or 4 dozen times in pickup races at this point. Say the early on record was heavily slanted towards me, and the last 24 have been, I think, more 55-45 him, so we'll see now that he's really caught up and become a higher tier player, whether or not I can compete with him still, or if he's got the edge now.
Alright, meanwhile, Equations, I think he's still looking for... There was a heart on the floor in one of these rooms.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he ever saw the floor drop in 5, because he got the Triforce and left. Here it is. So yeah, we definitely would be able to pick up that magical sword now, but I don't think we're going anywhere near it.
How about that level 2 map, by the way, Fury? I thought we were in shapes. Or level 1 map,
level
that
1,
is.
Yeah, level 1 was pretty funny. Wouldn't let me bomb because of the removed staircase, so I knew where that was. I guess I got a little bit fortunate to go ahead and decide to burn the key on a potential floor item in the bottom, because to my knowledge, all I had left was an old man, which had to be in a room above, unless it was a bugger. So I felt like the chances of that being the last floor drop was pretty high.
Oh, bomb upgrade.
Oh, look, +6.
That's not horrible. We like that. I mean, for the price, it's definitely, oh gosh, it's a bargain. Careful there, Equations.
This dungeon was kind of mean on low percent. Stalfos in that room, no ladder, and then I really wanted to see if this would be my floor drop in here, so I killed all this junk off, only to find out I was only getting a key if I clicked to it.
You're clipping to get a key.
Yep. Such is life.
I mean, it did come in handy later. You guys actually, I don't think you ever really ran out of keys once you started accumulating them. You didn't have to buy them, which was pretty nice.
Yep, I spent all my money on literally everything else but keys.
Yeah, well, I was curious. I was like, all right, you guys found that first large secret. You both had enough for a blue ring, and I'm going, I wonder if they'd actually buy it if they find it right now.
The thought had crossed my mind that the secret being so big, I could probably go down to about 100 rupees and then just find another one maybe, but I don't know. Let's see, I got the arrows and the candle, I think, the first time around or something.
Yep.
And then...
Because they were both in the same shop, and then you refilled on bombs.
Yeah, I wanted to get Death Mountain cleared. Found level 8 up there, and that was about it. Found the bait block as well. That was kind of funny and kind of not.
Yeah, another thing that actually slowed Equations down was he up-8 or he recorded away after checking the open cave next to Vanilla 9, so he never made it back to the transition screen until pretty much the end of the game. Alright, we're gonna find that Patra. I was wondering if we were ever going to kill the Patra. I was just like, maybe?
Yeah, Equations does not want to use the key on the door, but it's going to need to.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna find that out here pretty quickly.
Yep.
Because the game's a jerk.
Hey, at least that one refunded me.
Yeah,
Oh, he's going to actually up an A. Oh, no.
Oh,
We're gone.
Left.
Oh, he's gonna go dig. He's gonna go dig 9. I mean, I can't say that I blame him. 2 items left in 9, but you've got 4 keys and 119 rupees. That's not terrible resource-wise.
Yeah, that's 1 room left. Spend the key, you get your silvers, and then you're off again. And just unfortunate that it's not going to be the case. I mean, especially with the step over the water to get the
Oh,
the water to
it's an
get the silvers.
There we go. I couldn't figure out because you didn't light that room up, Fury. I'm just going, well, he's on a ladder right now, so this is some form of water room.
Yep, blame a lot of blackout playing for me just running through that.
Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing.
I don't get to play it often. I have to find someone that likes pain and suffering enough to do it. But we get a few in every year.
Well, I mean, give me a boomstick and sure. Like, guaranteed. Put the boomstick somewhere. I'm gonna be able to find it.
All fun and games until 9, which it was not this time, but...
Yeah, this is not horrible. Yeah, the chat commenting that not every day that you see a Z1R racer with 15 hearts. Alright, so Equations is going to kind of hit a little bit of a dead end, again, because he doesn't want to use, I think that was a key door, he doesn't want to use the key. Gonna go back to start, get the one that's surrounded by red bubbles. Oh hey, that's a walk-through wall. Straight, okay.
Hi, 2Q6 room.
I mean, you look at this room and you go, okay, here's another ladder block in 9, and it would almost make you, like, convinced that your silvers are going to be here. Especially since Equations got the hint about the silver arrows being ladder blocks, but that's also a ladder block in 5.
I'd be curious if he finds the hint going this way, because I think the hint's gotta be somewhere over here, unless it's a mugger.
Yeah, we were waiting to see it, but it just never came across your screen.
Small chance there's one over here, at least.
And as Rick was saying, there's only one in Second Quest 9, so there's always the chance that it's not even going to be about the silvers. We're gonna find orange landmos. That part, or that fairy's really nice.
Level 9 does have blue bubbles. Who knew?
Oh, they exist.
There was also one in the other, right against the chin, next to the entry.
Ah, okay.
The red bubble room in the left cheek and the chin connect to one another. Red bubble and blue bubble.
Yeah, it was the bubble sandwich. We decided that the orange bubble room was, or was that a different level? You found a blue bubble room, a red bubble room, and then a blue bubble room?
That was in 2.
Okay, we were deciding that the red bubble room was cherry jam. And by we, I mean me.
I mean, you are the baker or chef.
I've got food on the brain. Very true. I mean, food is a universal language. Who doesn't?
It is. What would be the go-to meal for you for St. Patrick's Day, since obviously this race is on St. Patrick's Day?
Well, if I could still eat sodium, it would have been corned beef and cabbage the whole way. But sadly, I can't eat that, or my cardiologist would prefer that I not.
Any soda bread?
No.
Bread.
I went to this really cool bakery today that's Taiwanese, and I picked up a ube, purple sweet potato bread. But if it makes you feel better, I was wearing a green dress while I did it. I mean, they have really good tea there, so I was like, alright, sure. Alright, we're back in this ladder blocked room. And then this thing that is relatively close to what is called kugaman, which is a it's a laminated pastry dough, usually croissant, that you cook with butter and sugar so that the outside caramelizes. It's like super crunchy. It's really good. And this one was full of like in a macchiato cream, like coffee cream.
I hope you're doing commentary on the 30th of March. Then we can have a discussion about Easter meals.
Wait, is Easter? I thought Easter was next weekend.
No, Easter's on the 31st.
Here
2
comes
weeks.
the red ring. Oh, okay. Here comes the red ring for equations. Well, sadly, there's a chance I have to work, so. Alright, red ring for equations.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to turn it down, but it's not what you're looking for.
Very true. You want it to be those silvers, and I'm trying to remember where, Fury, you found the red candle?
In the 9 column very top.
Oh yeah, up in the ear.
I think it was blue lamola.
Alright, well, Equations now has the location of Zelda, so that part's good. Wait, was that a one-way wall?
No, you can. Well, that one's a one-way to the right. You can go though.
Oh, okay, it can loop back around. I see. Equations is going to go ahead and up an A instead. I mean, we could totally talk about Easter candy now, and I can tell you how much I think it's a highway robbery that they raised the price of Cadbury caramel eggs to like $5.50 a box. Good job, Equations, not taking the bubble hit there.
For just a second there. For just a second, I thought you were blaming Equations for raising up those prices.
Unless he works for Cadbury, no. Or Walmart. Because that is my all-time favorite Easter candy, but I am not going to pay that much for something that I could actually make myself.
I remember when they used to be like $2.
For like the 5-pack. We're gonna hear the
Yes.
roar of Ganon very briefly. Oh no, that wasn't him.
Ganon's one room up
Yeah,
and
we're close.
to the left. You'll hear it here.
Yeah. Chocolate oranges are 7. Well, bad news for you, Moon, but good news for me. I don't actually like chocolate and orange together. Alright, so Equations now knows the location of Ganon.
So besides Cadbury eggs, what is your go-to Easter candy?
Trader Joe's jelly beans, because they don't use food dyes, and a lot of them have actually, like, there's passion fruit, and there's like green apple, there's black cherry, there's a lot of really more fun flavors than your traditional, you know, we think this tastes red.
This race is not brought to you by Trader Joe's, but we're open to sponsorships.
Oh, I mean, if I could get sponsored by Trader Joe's,
I know.
really, that'd be like amazing. You know how much of their stuff I buy?
If only one wasn't like an hour away from me.
Don't live in a place where it snows all the time.
Okay. Hey, Fury, do you have $50,000 I can borrow?
No, thank you.
Oh man, alright.
See, I can't get lucky on this day.
I mean, did you forget to wear green?
That's my problem.
There you go, you forgot to wear green. Alright, guys, we do have, we're gonna hit the button here and see if we can get Equations in. He has gone ahead and forfeited from the race. You're about to see it,
Yeah.
because this is the item staircase in 9.
Yep. Yeah, once he gets in here, you'll see the red candle and know that the silver is to kill the beast light elsewhere. But get your GGs in chat for equations19. As I was mentioning about 20 minutes ago now, fantastic effort. Wonderful job through this tournament. Pushing Fury to a game 3 is definitely a tough feat in itself, but in this case, Equations will be saying goodbye from this tournament.
Welcome and GG to Equations.
Hey, GG.
GG.
Yeah, I mismarked 5 somewhere.
It was that one room on the other side of the key door that you didn't go through.
Yeah, if you go, when you went through the staircase, you go down through an industry room, down into a top moat room that had like a key spawn there originally. If you go right, you see a Patra, but the left door is a key door there, and that's a reverse C room inside there with the silvers.
Yeah, I've got that marked as a vertical shoot for some reason.
Yeah, I think you went one column mismarked on that one.
Yeah.
On the bright
It
side,
happens.
that mismark didn't really particularly affect you, so it was just an unfortunate mismark at the very end.
Yeah, what actually seemed to slow you down a little bit, because you were pretty close. It was the death in 7, because then you actually had to go back in there and get your Triforce out after you finished 8.
Yeah, I knew that was going to cost big.
Yeah, and I think you had a little bit of a slower 8, but you did give us a little bit of a thrill when you went south through that Chevy room, because you had that hint about the step over the water to get the silver arrows, and we saw the room start to pop up with an item in it, and it's like, oh boy, and oh.
Yeah.
Rick called it. He's like, oh look, it could be right there, and we're like, oh, it's a staircase. It was it was good.
I'm guessing the power bracelet was in the 2 rooms I didn't check in the top.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I was in 8. I started metagaming, figuring maybe it's deep in this 8 if Fury's not done.
Yeah, that's always dangerous, because I do really strange things. Just, I don't really have a consistent pattern.
Sure.
But, yeah, I don't know that I'd call it nerves, but there was a little bit of anxiety when the 9 dig didn't turn out for me as well, and I had to go back fishing through dungeons, because it's just like, man, if Equations goes in and he does all 8 other dungeons, clears them all out before going to 9, I've spent about 8 minutes in here giving him time to catch me.
Yeah, and I was gonna go to 5 before 9 and clear it, but then I didn't realize where I mismarked, and that's when I just ditched it and went to 9.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. You gave us a good effort in this race, and until the very back end of the seed wound up happening, it could have gone either way. So, GG's to you. And as I was mentioning earlier, the fact that you pulled somebody who has won one of the SpeedGaming Online tournament winners to a game 3 with how game 2 went for you both. Did you have fun in this tournament?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk away with this quite happy with how I did. Player of the year here.
As you
Oh, boy.
should. As you should, because you had a fantastic run through this tournament, and hope to see you in upcoming ones.
Yeah, I should be around. This might knock me out of Rookie Rumble 3 at this point, but yeah, I'll still be around.
Yeah,
There's
I
always
think- I was gonna say, I think you're definitely good enough to be out of the rookie category at this point with the way you play. So,
yeah,
happy with how far you've come.
just keep it up in the pickup races and the weekly races and the Triforce Triple plays, and we'll see you in the next tournament.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to it. Been having a lot of fun.
And anything else you want to add, CD?
No, I think that's it. I mean, GG's to equations. Again, you've come a really long way in a very short time, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And I'll say good luck, have fun to Fury, and I'm looking forward to some spicy races in the next round.
Yeah, get a really tough opponent next up, and then I get to, if I somehow manage to survive that one, then I just get to watch the other side of my arm of the bracket duke it out, because I only have to face one of them. I don't have to face both of them. So whoever comes out on top of ours is not going to have a fun time the next round. So that might be my exit, especially with the way TA's been on form. That's a scary thing to look at. I might be happy to go out to Mako.
Okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, TA beat me up in the SpeedGaming Live Online 2023 pretty good.
I mean, to be fair, is there anybody he doesn't beat up?
Very few.
We'll see how he faces against Saitan, though.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
it's-
one heck of a matchup.
Yeah, it's a couple of people that have won tournaments there too. So Saitown might be off for, but it only takes 1 or 2 races in a row where he feels good to suddenly spring back. So who knows on that end? First things first, though.
All right, sounds good. But yeah, Rick, I'll just go ahead and make sure we thank SiriUX for doing her tracking in the background.
Thank you.
Big thanks to you for hanging out with me for the last hour and however many minutes. This was a lot of fun.
Oh, my pleasure. This was a match that I definitely wanted to catch the game 3 with, especially how the first 2 went between these two. So, GG's to both of you, and good luck, Fury, against Mako and Equations. We'll see you in the pickup races.
See you there.
Yep, thanks.
And don't forget, you can go and check out the exclamation point there, the Z1R 2024, to get more information about the schedule. Got a lot of great races still coming our way after we get done with today. Still, let me see, what do we got coming up here tomorrow?
Well, at 8 p.m., we have Bakuda taking on Endy in the best of the rest bracket. Also at 8, we have game 2 of Malkier versus Paratroopa. And also at 8, we got a busy night at 8 p.m. tomorrow. So if anybody feels like talking about Zelda or pushing some buttons, we could use some help. We have Opno Point taking on Slidic in game 3.
Yeah, there's definitely some interesting matches here. There's a lot of them between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Fury, how's the stress level?
It'll probably be higher tomorrow night. I don't really get too wound up on these unless I'm really mad at my own play. So I think I'll get more stressed as we get closer tomorrow night if the signups aren't great.
I'm the one who's got to figure out where these things are going.
I
Oh,
mean,
you'll be
and we
fine.
haven't even talked about the 9 o'clock races yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So many good races on the docket for tonight.
I mean, we got Cantaloupe Me taking on I'm a Sock at 9 p.m. Dr. J taking on, if necessary, because this is underway in the first 2 races over on SpeedGaming 4, is Dr. J PhD taking on Tilo Tilo. So game 3 will be tomorrow night, also at 9 p.m. if necessary. And speaking of Sci-Town and TA, the game 1 of round 2 is tomorrow at 9 p.m.
And then the nightcap tomorrow night, 10:30, Sigil versus Jay Coper.
It's a shame that's a little too late for me to stay awake on a night that I work.
All right. We'll see you next time here for more. Head over to SpeedGaming 4 for the conclusion of that race right now with Ratboy and Adam on the call. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2024 Winter Tournament.